So have you ever met somebody who brings out the best in you? And what I mean by that is someone who, when you hang around or you're around them, they bring out a side of you which hasn't been shown for years. In my particular case, it's been 5 years in total that since I've showed this side of me, since I've been very reluctant to get to know people. But nonetheless, it's a scary feeling when you are around somebody and they bring out a side of you which hasn't been shown in so many years. It creates a sense of vulnerability. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing to have a side of you which hasn't been shown for a long time finally get to be seen, because it makes you remember that you're human and not just a solid rock of non-emotions. Nonetheless, the reason I asked that question, which goes into my video, is why would you do this? And more specifically, what I mean by this is why would you exploit your relationship? Let me clarify. There's a lot of people I watch on YouTube, a lot of big YouTubers. I'm not going to name their names, but I've seen this happen 4 different times with 4 different YouTube couples. They have an audience. A female has a big audience. The guy has a big audience. They like each other. They meet each other through YouTube. They then start the date. 6 months down the line, a year down the line, something happens. The event that usually happens is they have a breakup. And when they break up, instead of trying to keep their breakup with as little details as possible to their audiences, the guy and the girl both make videos on their channel saying, yeah, we broke up, and then one of them says, yeah, we broke up because so-and-so cheated, or so-and-so did this, or so-and-so lied to me. Then the other person uploads a video, and they're like, no, I didn't do this, then so-and-so, the person did this person, now we're just not really meant for each other, when the other person's giving a completely opposite story for why they broke up. And so what usually happens is you have the guy and the girl who have made videos publicly about why they broke up, and then their audience, because they're defensive and like both, clash at each other and attack one another and attack each other's throats, and then you have a drama shitfest involved with these 2 particular YouTubers who have a breakup. And I have to admit, though, it's a smart idea, because if you think about it, people always want to know personal details about your life and your relationships and people you're getting to know. So if you think about it, making a video about exploiting your relationship really makes a lot of sense, because you get a lot more ad revenue, you get people asking lots of comments and questions, and you get people genuinely interested in your content because of the fact that you're giving personal details of your life, which people always want to seem to know on the internet. That being said, though, I personally think that this is wrong. I really do. I don't really care if you exploit things that, for the most part, but when you exploit someone who you supposedly love and care for, you love and care for this person, why would you make a video publicly about them, and then you make a video publicly about them, and then exploit your relationship problems to the world, to the public, for their entertainment and their viewing? Yes, it makes you money, but is it really worth that? Is money and ad revenue really worth jeopardizing your actual relationship itself, even though it may already have been destroyed, or you may not be together anymore? But why would you make your relationship worse off by doing this? It doesn't make sense to me, and I don't understand why would you do that? If you truly love and care for this person, why would you exploit them like in such a way in which drama, and then you get all the people watching you start to speculate and write comments and try to say, well, maybe this person cheated, maybe this person lied, maybe this person was unfaithful, and you have all these people throwing in assumptions about your personal life, which shouldn't be the case. That's why I keep my personal life, for the most part, off the internet. When you have people assuming in your relationships, or when you yourself start assuming in your relationships, assumptions are the termites. That's what destroys many different relationships that people have nowadays. And I guess the thing that really just boils down to is, if you truly care and love for this person like you so-called claim, why make videos publicly about them exploiting your relationship, which only does more damage to you having a healthy breakup resolve? If there's a big thing about relationships that end over YouTube, it's that they don't have a healthy resolve. And I've said this has happened with 4 different people who I watch on YouTube. I've seen this happen with 4 different people, and it recently, it actually would be a 5th time, because just recently last week, another person I watch on YouTube, another breakup, same sort of shit. It's just really unprofessional to me, and I think it's really childish to exploit your personal so-called loving relationship in that sort of way. But that's just my opinion. You can disagree with me all you want. I just think it's really unhealthy for relationships when you do that. That's why I've personally made a vow that if I ever date somebody, I'm never going to date a female who does YouTube full time, because I've seen how this shit resolves, and it's never something that I would want to participate in, because the last thing I would want is to date a girl who does YouTube videos. We have a relationship conflict, or something happens, or I make a mistake, she makes a mistake, then she makes a video about it publicly, and then her audience comes to me and says, oh, you're a terrible person, you cheated on her, or you did this, or you lied to her, or you did that, and then I have to make a video, or actually I wouldn't make a video, but that's what usually happens. And I see YouTube relationships, for the most part, always failing and always turning into more destructive than they are helpful, or getting resolved from that breakup. Those are just my thoughts, just that I throw them out there. What do you guys think? Am I wrong on this? Do you think it's okay for them to do this? Again, I'm not naming names. If you watch a lot of YouTubers, then you may know who I'm talking about. But nonetheless, those are my thoughts. Feel free to disagree. Thanks for watching. Peace.